and welcome back to my channel. Hi y'all, welcome back. If this is your very first time seeing my beautiful face, my name is Adora and this is Life with Adabeke. Let me know in the comments what made you click, what brought you here, like how did you find me? Yeah. And then if you are a returner, one of my OGs, holla, let me know in the comments. Say, hi, I came back. But no matter who you are, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and continue to share my videos. And let me know in the comments where you are commenting from. Like, I get people that hit me up from different parts, and I think because my channel is really catered to international students, I really do get people from all over the world. So I want to know where my viewers are watching me from. Okay, let's get into today's issue. As I said in today's video, I'm going to be talking about parents forcing their children to study medicine is what I'm focusing on today, but really it can be any course, it can really be anything. So this video, I already took permission from the owner of the story to share this video on my channel. Back last year, when we were in the thick of things in quarantine, I used to host an Instagram live every Sunday. It was called Let's Talk About It, and it's something that actually turned into a podcast with my sister. So the link to that podcast is going to be in my description box. Yes, Let's Talk About It. But I would get so many, young people coming to ask me for advice. And one of the people who came to ask me for advice, her story, I still talk to her today, and her story has really been inspirational to me. So what happened is she's a Nigerian student, like myself, an international student who didn't really know what she wanted to study. But Nigerian parents, there are only 3 career options for you. No, 4. Doctor, lawyer, engineer, failure. One of these 4, you only got 4 options essentially. So her parents are like, okay, you're going to study medicine. This is what you want, this is what we want you to study, and that's what you're going to study. So they got, she went to Ukraine, I think. I just know it's one of these popular Eastern European countries that people go to study medicine. So she did this essentially they do some people do a 1-year pre-med, pre-health program, I'll say. So she did that 1-year program, but unfortunately she didn't qualify to enter medicine. But I believe she qualified maybe to enter pharmacy or something else. But her parents were like, no, it must be medicine. You have to go for medicine. So what they now did was that they then transferred her to the UK to go and do A-levels. So 1 year has already gone, right? They transferred her to the UK to do A-levels or foundation. She ended up doing that, writing the GCSE, and she didn't get the spot for medicine. And she begged them. She was like, this medicine is even you people that want me to do it. It's not something I want to do personally. It's you guys that want me to do medicine. I didn't get it already. I've tried twice now and I didn't get it. Let me go for some other course. Either the pharmacy that was offered back in let me say Ukraine, or psychology that I'm actually interested in right now. Let me go. Do you know her parents said no? They said no, that she will not do that. She begged everybody, asked auntie, everybody, trying to convince them to allow her to do this, to do something else, that medicine was clearly not for her. But they said no. So what they now ended up doing was that they said that if she does not, so they were like that she should go back to that European country, Eastern European country, and do as in doing that pre-med year again for the second time. And that if she doesn't do that, they're going to cut her off. They're not going to send her pocket money. They're not going to send any allowance. They're not going to pay her tuition. And obviously, that is a very, very harsh ultimatum to give someone. So she ended up, she cried, she begged, she tried, and ended up going back. She ended up going back to, and that whole thing was like, this second period was what was happening like last year. So I know that she ended up going back last year to try again, to essentially do the pre-med year again. And so she's kind of in that process, kind of waiting to see if she gets admitted, hoping that she can take the exams to get admitted. And that was when she kind of came to me and was like, what can I do? Like, if I don't get admitted, they're going to keep making me do this thing. They're going to keep making me do something I don't want to do, that I keep failing at. And like, and is that going to be my life? Like, I'm already 4 years into this journey now. Is this what I'm going to keep doing? You know, it was really affecting her self-esteem, because she kept on feeling like she's a failure, you know, keeps trying this thing. And that's where the story really is, right? Like, what this whole thing just kind of shows to me and keeps proving to me, especially, I'm going to talk about Nigerian parents because that's what I know, but I know I've seen this happen across different African communities, different Asian communities, where parents they have their own dream for you, and they want you to, like, as in, they keep forcing that for you. And you people, like, it's so frustrating, because as a parent, I know as a parent, you want the best for your kid. You've seen this career path, you've seen it be successful for other people, and you want them to go for it no matter what, by hook or by crook. But it doesn't always work. And especially something like medicine, it requires passion, it requires zeal. It's so hard. It requires a lot of hard work. There are times you fail, but like, it requires that intrinsic motivation within you to want to do it, to try and try again. I mentioned in a previous video that I am a reapplicant. I applied for medical school again before getting in this time. If medicine was not something I wanted to do, I would have gone another route. It is hard. It is so hard, whether in the US, whether in Nigeria, whether in Canada, whether in Eastern European country. I have friends who are doing medicine in Ukraine, in Hungary, who have failed, like, as in, the program is supposed to be 6 years, but it's taking them 8 years, 9 years, because maybe they failed a year, had to read. Like, it's hard. It is so difficult, and like, as in, if it's not something you want to do by yourself, if you're not the one pushing yourself, like, you will just feel like a failure. You will not be motivated. You want to drop out. So, like, at that point, then you realize that 6, 7, 8 years have passed in your life, and maybe you even finished, right? At least if you finish, you can say, I finished. At least you can now. Or it turns out that 6, 7 years has passed, and you have nothing to show for it. You're doing something that makes you miserable, that makes you not want to wake up in the morning to go and do it, and you're unhappy. And why? Because your parents said that that's what you wanted to do. So personally, for me, I told her, like, you know, to continue talking to her parents, to continue, like, you know, African parents can be very, very hard to talk to, you guys. They can be extremely difficult to talk to. They don't listen. But, like, I just told her to keep trying, to keep talking to them. Like, at the end of the day, they're her parents, right? They have to, at some point, be like, this thing is hurting our child. Like, if you care about your child, if you care about your child's well-being, like, at a point, you have to realize, like, the needs of this child are going to have to supersede my needs. So I told her to keep talking to them, and at the same time to try and pass and do and get the entry into the medicine. But also, right, getting into that medicine is not the last hurdle. You get in and you still have 6 years ahead of you. And like, if it's still not what you want to do, that 6 years is going to be another struggle. I told her, keep talking to them. On the other hand, keep trying to get in. On the other hand, be planning your plan C, right? Be planning, if maybe is there a way for me to get a scholarship into a particular program? Is there a way for me to, try and get into a program that is not medicine, that even if they say they don't want to pay for that, I now find a way to fund that education by myself? Is there a way? So I told her, like, to keep exploring all options, and to try her best to hold her head up. I know it's not an easy something. It can be quite depressing, because you're trying to express yourself, trying to get your parents to listen to you, and they're not. So my advice to anybody in this situation, and trust me, like, I know so many people in this situation. I had a friend back in undergrad, who her parents wanted her to be, pre-med, pre-health, but that was not the life that she wanted. So I think after 2 years, when she realized she was failing out of most of her prerequisite classes, she changed her major without telling her parents. Her parents found out that her major or sociology when they came for graduation. Yes, my people, that's when they found out what her major actually was. And some people, that's just what they have to do, because like not help, some parents, they don't want to listen to you, right? So I just hope that anybody who is in that situation, like, try, if you tried and you know this thing is not for you, try talking to your parents. If you try talking to them and they still don't want to listen, my dear, it's not me that said it though, but you might need to go some kuru trickish back way corner, you understand, so that you can end up getting what you want. Because see, this life, I keep saying it, owabo fumbia, this life is only once that we came into it, and it's too short for unhappiness to, like, as in, to be the order of the day in your life. So anybody who is in this situation, let me know in the comments if that's the situation that you're in, or if that's a situation that you found yourself in before. What did you end up doing? What did you do? Did you just end up going with your parents' wishes and plans? Did you end up maybe being happy by going along with your parents' plans? Did your parents end up understanding you? You understand? Did you end up getting them on your side, get them to understand you? Or did you do a mago kuru corner? What did you do, essentially? Anybody who is in this situation, what did you do? And if you're a parent watching me who has put their child in that kind of situation, like, why? What was your motivation for putting the child through that? Were you able to understand where your child was coming from eventually? And you know, how did you end up resolving? Did your child just go along with what you wanted, or did you end up, you know, calming down for your child and listening to your child? So anybody who has been in this situation, I really want to hear how you dealt with it, because it's not easy. I cannot imagine not wanting to do medicine and being pressured by my parents. It's a lie. I would have, oh God. Hey, I would have left it since. Do you know how hard this thing was? Do you know how hard it was? I created a whole YouTube channel because of the difficulty of this, the struggle. No, I cannot imagine not wanting to be a doctor and like having somebody else be what is pressuring me to be a doctor. Impossible. No, cannot happen. This is all me. So I can't even imagine somebody, like how somebody else will feel going through this. Let me know in the comments all your thoughts. I really want to hear them. And as usual, like, subscribe, share, comment, please. Let this video do something for us, okay? Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.